Okay there. Hi there, Sagittarius. It's me, Priscilla B. Welcome. Thank you so much, viewers, for taking the time to watch this video. Much appreciated. Love and light always. So, first off, I'm going to start your dream love reading with one of these Star Lore Arcana cards. Okay, so up first, I have for you Corona Borealis. Okay, with the crown here. Okay, so I'm going to read that one to you first. Let's see here. Okay, so this is the Northern Crown, and this is King of Spades, Swords energy. Okay, so we have a small constellation in the Northern Hemisphere. In Greek myth, this constellation is associated with the legend of Theseus, the labyrinth Arendin. I think I'm saying that right. And the Minotaur. The golden crown, in some accounts given by Aphrodite, was worn by Adrian. I think it's just Adrian, just fancy. Okay. Daughter of Minos of Crete. After she had been deserted by Prince Theseus in the labyrinth, lucky for her, she shared a greater love thereafter with the god Dionysus and was wed and placed in the heavens with the circlet of stars to represent their marriage. Cartomancy, older masculine person of authority, a man divorced or widowed, controlling or possessive person, selfish, oh gosh, ambitious, a commanding leader, intelligent and discerning man. Oh geez, okay. Terra, a powerful, commanding, possibly militant authority. Mind over heart, hiding emotions, seeking advice for legal issues, law and justice, putting things in order, practical and logical, determined, self-assured. Divination. In myth, it is said that King Minos, the son of Zeus and Europa, there we go, Europa, reigned over Crete and the islands of the Aegean Sea. And due to the revenge he was seeking, he ordained that every 9 years, 14 Athenian youths, boys and maidens, be sent into Daedalus' labyrinth to be sacrificed to the Minotaur. He set up these atrocities, which had great consequences. But in time, the Minotaur was defeated by the hero Theseus with the help of King Minos' daughter, Adrian, and her saving thread. Adrian is a princess worthy of wearing a golden crown, but her marriage to Dionysus doubled her sovereign status after the god of wine and pleasure traveled to the underworld to make her immortal. All of this is to say that a crown is something deserved, and it is worn by those who rule nobly with sanctified judgment, always with the care of others, animals, and the land first on their agenda. A king of swords, male or female, is a respected ally and wise counselor with shining intellect and pervasive communication skills. He may come into your life to help you out of any winding labyrinthian difficulties that may have arisen in your business or home life. His mind thinks like a lawyer, senator, surgeon, or sorcerer. This unemotional sovereignty is bursting with sound and logistical advice to offer. He is strategic, and his cutting intellect will present the case swiftly and decisively, getting the appropriate document signed and approved, or the practical advice administered. Okay, there we go. Look to a role model, parent, spiritual guide, or professional who is clever, kind, and respectful of the innocent. Wow. Oh my God. That is some really nice energy right there. Okay. All right, Sagittarius. So you heard that. Like, there's a, stuff that he obviously wants to protect you from, an evil energy that is like, sacrificing innocent lives here. So, obviously this can relate to, some corrupt people trying to take advantage of you. But this King of Air energy is coming in to protect you from that, which is beautiful. I love that. Okay. So I feel like a lot of this is a beautiful like cleanse for you, Sagittarius. You're sweeping away the negative energy The moon is here giving this beautiful energy, like it's like transferring it to you. Okay, there's a lot of emotions involved here in this situation that you're in at this time, and I think a lot of it does have to do with business. But there's like that safety, that reassurance that you have to know that you are able to overcome this. Okay, and I feel like a lot of it has to do with the process of a cleanse. Okay, cleaning your space, cleaning your auras of negative energies and sweeping away, like you're metaphorically sweeping away these negative forces that are trying to do injustices to you. Okay. Yeah, we have the forest here, which looks like there's like a green gemstone here, like maybe an emerald. Okay, with this forest happening here. Okay, so I feel like you are entering into um, a certain like like time in your life where you might have to go on like some epic quest. You might have to go on an epic journey into like a dark forest, and you might have to face some of these, dark creatures, evil ass energies that live in there, like the hero's journey. So that's very interesting that you're doing that. I think you're preparing for that, honestly. Gold. You don't need someone else to fix you. Yeah. I really like this energy because oftentimes, Sagittarius, I don't know about you, but like, I personally, for myself, can often think that like I need someone else to help me. It's I don't know. Like I don't know what you call that. Like somebody who like has a psych degree can figure that one out. But I feel like at times sometimes you feel like you can't overcome things by yourself. Like you're not strong enough to fix your own problems. That is not true at all. I think there's people who can help you, but ultimately it's you making those decisions. They could just be offering you advice. They can be offering you a shoulder to cry on. They can be offering you like insight into maybe more deeper what's going on and why these things are happening. But ultimately, you have to make the decision, right? You have to move forward and resolve any issues that are coming up. And that's not to say there's anything wrong with you or you've done anything to deserve these negative energies coming in. It's just that's the hero's journey, right? Ultimately, yeah. Look, we have the queen. Ultimately, Sagittarius, you know you're the queen, okay? You're some queen energy here. You're a badass. Like, here's the flower, like, I feel like the lotus flower is like unfolding here. It's like opening up to new like energies, like you're trusting your intuition here. This is the moon here, so you are definitely, and it's glowing, so there's definitely this glowing light here that's coming into like it's a warm embrace, like it's showing you you're not alone. It's showing you you need to trust your intuition in this case, like as you begin to grow. And a lotus flower, it grows through the mud, like it literally can come out of the most dirtiest, muddiest waters, which is a metaphor for like the struggle, because getting stuck in mud is not a fun experience. Okay, but that's a representation of these like negative energies, like these antagonistic energies that want to you know keep you from growing, keep you from experiencing light in your world. And then you have the hands up here with the snake wrapped around it. So again, and there's like a red emerald, okay, a ruby emerald. I guess ruby it would be the right term for that. But anyway, so it's like you are really starting to like transform. Okay, snakes are about transformation. Also, I'm getting like Kundalini energy, sacral energy. Like there is a lot of spiritual growth happening right now for you. Okay, and it's like going from being the princess in the story to being with somebody who can help you like say like discover your own strength and your own power from within. Like sometimes you do need somebody to be like, remember how powerful you are, remember how strong you are, remember what kind of clean, badass energy you have. Like you're the ruler of your own world. Okay, so don't lose sight of that. Don't lose touch with that. Okay. Yeah, rubies and emeralds. I kind of want to look up that for you, like the spiritual meaning behind rubies and emeralds. Let me see here. Okay, here we go. So the spiritual meaning of emerald is associated with the heart chakra. That's love right there. Okay, successful love. Emerald is also known as the sixth stone of successful love and promotes open communication and understanding in relationships. Wow, that's beautiful. Compassion and empathy. The vibrant green color represents love, compassion, and empathy, balance and harmony. Emerald brings balance and harmony to spiritual and emotional aspects of life. Intuition and psychic abilities and helps connect with inner wisdom and higher self. Protection and growth. Emerald protects against negative energy, see? And fosters growth and renewal. Yeah, it's definitely, the emerald is protecting you as you enter into this dark forest, okay? Because there is a dark energy that definitely doesn't want you to like have it easy. You know, they're making it a difficult time for you, and this is definitely coming from a business perspective. I feel like um, I definitely get the sense of that. Now we also have the red ruby here, so I'm gonna look that up for you as well. Yeah, there's definitely somebody in your love life that wants to remind you, like, you are protected here, okay? You are not alone, you are safe. Okay, so the spiritual meaning of a red ruby is associated with love, passion, sorry, and courage. It represents the fire of life and love and is believed to activate and balance the heart chakra. Wow. So maybe your heart chakra wasn't like fully balanced. That's why you needed the reminders. You needed that emerald. You needed the ruby to balance you out here and remind you of your strength and your courage and your passion. Wow. Okay, so yeah, a lot of love and passion coming in here, and it can also boost your confidence, which I think you need right now because of this negative business stuff happening. Yeah, look at this wishful thinking. Yeah, there's definitely some business stuff here that's like not pleasant. Okay, wishful thinking, endless possibilities, fantasy, lack of options, avoiding issues, reality check. Yeah, you need to be reminded of the endless possibilities here. You need to be reminded that yes, there are illusions, but I feel like this business thing was the illusion. It was like it was just enough to like keep you going, but it was never really solidified. It was never really like stable. It was never really like you weren't being treated with respect in this business agreement, and you had to like just like almost like trick yourself into believing like, oh yeah, it's gonna work out. But deep down inside of you, you knew that things were not gonna work out because of as the pattern of disrespect continued in this business relationship. You were just this is the most garbage ass business deal ever. But for the sake of what was at the time being, you had to just deal with it. Like you have to deal with like nasty coworkers sometimes or nasty managers sometimes, just until you find the next job or whatever, the next place to go. And I think that's like what's happening here. Okay. Or that's what has already happened, actually. I think we're dealing with that in the present moment here. But, this person that I think you were in love with, is definitely reminding you of your own inner passion and strength here. So, yeah, that's a good feeling. And you don't need them to fix you. They're just reminding you of your own power and strength. Yeah, look at this Ace of Wands. This person definitely has a lot of passion for you. There's definitely a lot of fire going on. Look, the twin flames, the two lovers in the fire here, the soulmates, the souls here. Okay, coming out of the fire, being created in fire, being created in passion. Okay, the man and the woman together, okay, the man embracing the woman here. Like there is definitely that energy of that creative spark, that fire, that passion being ignited. And I feel like it's almost like a reignition because it's a reminder, it's an alignment. So it's not like you've not experienced this before. You definitely have, but I think you have to, like, you're starting to remember things, okay? The memories are coming back to you. And it's going to be like really powerful, okay? Yeah, sorcery revolution. It's going to cause a revolution here. Okay, you're definitely like a sorceress. Like you're a badass. Like, oh my gosh, you're like just a badass. I love it. Okay, Queen of Wands. Yeah, look, the fire, the passion. The Queen of Wands is the queen of fire and passion and creativity. And this is feel like it's like your soul. Like your soul is being ignited here, Sagittarius. Like you are being reminded of how passionate and creative you can be when it comes to love. And that's going to be your driving, pulling force that gets you out of the dark forest. It gets you out of this dark cycle, negative mindset, and breaks you away from that and gets you back to like how good you are at this, like how good you are at life, how good you are at what you do. Okay, trust. Yeah, your guardian angels want you to know you need to trust yourself at this time. Okay, trust in your light. Let your light and your love be your fuel for moving through this dark time, moving through this stressful time in your life. Okay, and I feel like a lot of the stress comes from this carless. Okay, no car, repo, car issues. Okay, so maybe your car just recently broke down. I know fixing cars can be very expensive. Maybe you need a new car. Like there, transportation, okay, is not a joke. Like people need to be able to transport themselves. Okay, like people need money to get to places. Okay, that's just part of life. Okay, so that being said, like, you know, if you just recently your car broke down and you're struggling to make the payments and fix the car, or maybe your car is completely totaled and now you need a new car, that's all very expensive, right? And the average person doesn't just have, you know, thousands of dollars, you know, just laying around to like fix a problem like that. Okay, like most people are paycheck to paycheck, right? So that being said, like, you know, that could be the major stressful thing happening for you right now. Okay. um okay, yeah, look at this, we've got the Weaver. Wow, remember in the story, the princess was pulling a thread, right? She could pull the thread here, and she was able to help save the innocent um, boys and girls that were being, like, you know, sacrificed for this evil king. So I feel like you are pulling threads now. Like you are weaving a better future, a stronger future, something. And there was the King of Swords. This is a sword. There are two hands here with a sword, a moon, and a snake eating itself. Okay, so you are like literally changing time here. Okay, you are literally changing the outcome of what could be like a dark situation, a difficult time, and you are overcoming that, okay? And it's because you're not afraid. You're not afraid to face the challenges. You're not afraid to face the evil villains in the stories. You're not afraid to go up against, you know, these horrible business people that are doing bad business deals with you, and taking advantage of you. Yeah, the King of Swords comes in, um, to help you out of any winding labyrinth, like difficulties that may have arisen in your business or home life. Okay, his mind thinks like a lawyer, a senator, a surgeon, a sorcerer. We have the sorceress, right? The revolution here. Okay, so this is, you're getting the advice you need, the logistical advice you need right now at this time, so that you can um you know, overcome this difficult time right now. Okay, look, we have here, real change starts from inside you, Sagittarius. Okay, so you are making the necessary changes, okay, so that you can embrace this new love in your life. You can embrace this new belief that your dreams can come true. You don't have to live in a labyrinth of like winding, terrible, maze like, just crazy chaos, okay? And honestly, like a labyrinth is like not a good place to be dream wise. Okay, nobody wants that. um, yeah, I'm gonna tell you what the labyrinth means. Okay, a labyrinth is legit. When I Google it, mazes. Like it's you're going through a maze here. Okay, um, it's a place or thing with a complex and confusing passages or structure. Okay, that's literally like you have to come out of that. Okay, and this person, this love interest, this person that loves you, is a logistical person. Okay, I feel like they get you on an emotional level and they can help you like logistically as well. Um, yeah, it's just like you need to be. It's not fun. It's a confusing set of connecting passages or paths in which it's easy to get lost. It can also refer to something extremely complicated or twisting, such as a maze of instruments and controls of a cockpit. In a broader sense, it represents an intricate combination of paths or passages where it is difficult to find one's way to reach the exit. Okay, so that's you enter into that. You enter into a dark forest labyrinth, and you have all these things you need to go through, and you don't need somebody to like fix you. You need someone just there to reassure you, like, don't worry, you're not alone in getting out of this, okay? Um, yeah. Okay, sorry about that. Embrace change and the heart there in the center of the hands. So I feel like this, you, the weaver within you, like, you are very connected to your heart chakra. You are very connected to, leading with your heart. I feel like that makes the most sense to you. Often people are going to say, like, oh, that's your feelings, that's your emotions. But there's like a part of you, Sagittarius, like, you're very strongly in tune with your heart and your feelings, like emotional intelligence here. And that's so there's something there for sure, okay? And we have here, you deserve love and compassion. Wow, beautiful. Yeah, you absolutely do. Okay, Sagittarius, don't forget that. Practice chakra healing. That's your heart chakra. Healing your heart chakra. Healing your heart is like the start of something really, truly beautiful here on your journey. Okay? And then we have here, refreshing oasis. Nurture yourself and gather your strength. Okay? So, this journey that you're about to go on, or it's around the corner, whatever, like, you want to refresh yourself, you want to restore yourself, you want to get ready for it, then now is the time to do that, Sagittarius. All right, that's what I have for you. Love and light always. Thank you so much for watching. Please don't forget to hit that subscribe button and hit the thumbs up likes. Thank you. Love and light always. Bye.